So we are here in Otley at the famous ski resort, and you can get your ski equipment and everything here. Just opposite this is kind of one of the main streets there in Otley. We're going to walk up the Chevin, and that's the sort of Anglican church there on the corner. The bells have just been ringing. This is Station Road, so the station, here you can hear the bells now. The station used to be at the top of this street. Fantastic Victorian cobbles on the main part of the road, and then these fantastic slabs and everything here as well. So you know, it's a shame that the line was dismantled. So some lovely buildings on this station road. That's the old chapel there, and this fantastic terrace heading up towards the station. And if they kept that line, it would have been fantastic for commuting into Leeds. So it was stupid to get rid of it, because it wasn't that long a distance really to the current line that operates between Leeds and Harrogate, and it just connects to that one. Station Road, fantastic buildings. I'll show you some more of these amazing houses. Big trees at the moment, reeds and stuff. So now we're coming up to where the station used to be, and there's now a dual carriageway there with a bridge. You can walk over the top to cross that road, but it used to be here, and so we were in a fantastic facility for the town of Otley to have this station. So look at this, look at this. Free food on bench, please help yourself to reduce food waste.
Is it from the nice big fridge? Let me come back down maybe to have a look.
I'll look on the way down, yeah. I'll get some of them Satsumas because I don't want to carry it all walking up. So yes, we're going to head up here. And so the station was along this bit. Again, fantastic cobbles all along here, look. And of course now just disused, cobble going right up there, and then the railway line would have come along here. So not a dual carriageway, just an ordinary single carriageway, but the fast one, a 60-mile-an-hour one, which kind of bypasses Otley. So that's the bridge over it. And now we're going to head up this very steep hill to the top of the Chevin. It's really steep, so they've got steps quite a lot of the way. Look at the little duck pond with a single duck in it, look. That. There's a couple of friends at the side. Oh, there's two, there's a white, yeah, a white one. Well, what is that? It's dark, isn't it? Yeah, woody, yeah. And little sheep and that. See, very mossy wall. See what other animals there are here. So it's just straight up this hill now. Please do not feed the animals. So Stephanie and I used to drive along this road quite a bit to try and go a different way to avoid the traffic going to Pudsey, the primary school. Go along there and then up the hill. The stone on that, the work on that, just for a wall here, but probably taken from something else. Eve said it could be from the station that used to be there. So up we're going now. Now to start these very gentle steps here, but then the further you go up, the narrower the space in between the steps. It's pretty steep even just on this bit. You can see how much we've climbed from Otley down there in just a short space of time. This is bright today. I haven't got the thick fog that I've had for the past few days. Sort of narrow bit here with holly and that on either side. You can see the sunshine shining down on the centre of Otley and then the northern side of Otley. We're in the shadow here. Oh, we've made it. Look at that. That's your woodland look.
It's alright for now, isn't it?
There you go. We made it. So then we're coming up to there's other little roads and paths in here. This goes in for access for maintenance. So the Chevin Forest Park, the woodlands. So Leeds City Council manage it. Up there you can see how it just goes steep up like that. So this bit of path, look, is even cobbled again up there. Look at that. I mean, how old are those cobbles? Going up there. That goes to the White House, that one. There's like a white, you can see from the bottom when you're not near the White House on the hill. Still climbing. So if I thought that bit was steep, then the next bit's even steeper. You can see how the steps are getting more and more closely spaced. This little bit, and then it gets even steeper yet where that person is, just behind where that person is up there. So there's a little offshoot paths here as well. Great, head up these big steps now. Pretty steep. It's the steepest bit now. You can see, look at the gradient on those steps. Going up. And then, if you think it hasn't got steep enough, you can see how the steps are very closely spaced now. It gets even steeper on the next bit. See how steep that is there? I'm out of breath. Should have a rest, I think. We're up, we've finished the steps now. And there's just this little grassy bit up to the surprise view up there where you can actually drive, and there's like a parking area. So that's where we are. We're just below that surprise view. There's little sculptures and things here. And this line of rocks here, they're not quite sure. You can see it goes right the way along here. They're not quite sure the history of them. I think they might demarcate a sort of boundary line, an old boundary line. But they've all been placed like vertically. Like these slabs all the way along. There's some debate about what they were. The Zazaaaaxx wall, and I mean, there's a couple of theories say it could be a Roman thing, but it's most likely not, and more likely to be like, well, there's a few medieval walls, and it's actually to do with Latin for cows, vacca, to like stop cows falling down and all that. You keep them on the grassy bit up here, but some theories think it's even more recent, like 1700s. Where a particular landowner just sort of decided to put them there. But yeah, there's a debate, they're not quite sure what the origin of these was. So above the trees you come out and little bits of grass, but a lot of shrubs. We'll go to the shrub line here, which is above the woodland. So this is just called surprise view up here. Everybody comes and parks and kind of stands up there. And east of the erect a big crucifix and things up there. Yeah. So we got all the kind of shrubs and things up here. Still pretty steep on this bit though. So there we go. A little bit more exposed up here to the wind. This is the top bit. There's like a wall there where they do dry stone wall training and practice and that in the fields around there. There's little seats, benches for people to sit on up here as well. But even this bit I've just climbed up there from the wood line, it's still very steep. I have to be careful and slip going back down. A lot of dogs and people up here go walk in the park and then walk on the top. So it's actually good to do that. The stairs now, like a bit quieter. Come that way. Good exercise, but you can see the view. We're looking north. That's a pool with the ponds where the other day I showed a video with like fenced off for fisheries and things just in there. So that's those two ponds there. And then that's Armscliff Crag. A lot of climbers go and do practicing on that. It's like a rocky cliff just sticking up there in the centre. That's near the village of Hooby. Alright, so this is the Wharf Valley, and then we're looking north beyond that really. And then so the other valley that comes along here is the reservoirs in the gap in there, and that comes down, flows down and joins the River Wharf just past Poole. It's a tributary, and that's the Washburn Valley. There's like 3 or 4 reservoirs going up the chain up there, hidden behind there. Now we start the descent. A little wet spring there, didn't notice that on the way up. Just pouring out from under the rock there. Continue on the track down, and then we'll see if those sort of oranges and things are still there, because that somebody was obviously collected from the supermarket and was given away. We'll see if they're still there on the way down. I wasn't going to carry them all the way up that hill. Yeah, well, somebody just giving them away. They must work at Sainsbury's. The back of Sainsbury's is just on the side. So this is what we got from that outside that house. They must maybe worked at Sainsbury's or something. Because I had crates of it, and because the back of Sainsbury's is just down the street from there. All these nets of oranges and that. So Stephanie's going through them, sorting them out, getting them out and that, checking, putting them on display. And then we've got all these hazelnut mini tarts as well. And then Bramley apple pie, blackberry pies. And some celery, but even the price of them is quite cheap, even if you bought them, but obviously just never sold them. So they're we're just going to freeze it all, apart from these, which won't go off. Celery's fine, isn't it? There we go. Last night I did actually get from the little Sainsbury's 4 punnets of these nectarines for 10p. Lovely and soft and nice. I think there's a couple being eaten out of that one because there's 5 in each one. Lovely, lovely. I also got 12 packs of these egg custard tarts. It's like 5p a custard tart basically. So just frozen most of them. I've got a whole load of these from Morrison's Yorkshire, like large Yorkshire puddings. Have been reduced as well. So I think for lunch I was going to cook them up. We've frozen a lot of them. I'm going to cook a few up and have it with a nice stew, which we're getting all the cheap the free vegetables and stuff, which Eve made this morning.